I want to discuss the concept of the assignment of benefit and how important it is in the long-term care world. It's important for a couple of reasons. Number one, when an individual needs care and they have a policy, if the provider, meaning the registry or the agency, does not take an assignment, that means that the individual has to start paying out of pocket until the insurance company begins to reimburse. And people can't afford that. People cannot afford to do that. So they'd be stuck having to find money in order to get their care commenced. What the assignment does is it gives the insurance company, strike that. What the assignment does is it gives the provider, the agency or the registry, the capacity to commence care immediately without having to get money from the insured person, and then start billing and corresponding and dealing with the insurance company directly. So that means that the individual can start getting their care right away, and they never have to be involved in the paperwork, because the assignment gives the agency or registry the ability to correspond and transact directly with the insurance company. So it takes the hassle as well away from the person receiving the care, from dealing with invoices and writing checks and waiting for reimbursements and dealing with all the paperwork associated with these claims. For the agency and registry, it's my belief, from my experience in dealing with some of the largest agencies and registries in the state, is that it is critical for those companies, those entities, to take an assignment, because the assignment gives the entity the strength of being an insured entity. In other words, the assignment allows the entity to stand in the shoes of the insured person, and they have the same rights and benefits under the policy as the insured person. And what that does is it protects their receivables. It protects their account receivables in a way that they're not otherwise protected if they don't have the assignment. In other words, without the assignment, the only recourse that an agency or registry has would be against their own client, against the insured person. And for reasons that I stated before, you don't want to sue your own clients. You never want to sue your customers, number one. And number two, you're going after elderly people to pay you money. It just doesn't feel good. And number three, oftentimes they don't have money. And you have to wait for them to die and to pursue an estate. It doesn't work well. The assignment gives the registry and the agency the capacity to protect their receivables and to go after the insurance company directly if there are short pays or problems with payment. And they also benefit from the fee-shifting statute, the statute in Florida that says that if they have to sue for policy benefits, the insurance company has to pay their fees if they prevail. On the other hand, if they were successful in collecting money from their own customer or patient, they're going to have to pay attorney fees. They're going to have to pay their own attorney fees to go after their customer or client. So for all those reasons, the assignment is a critical part of the process of facilitating care and facilitating payment for the care. With the assignment, the registries and agencies I've represented, we've been able to take assignments in many, many cases where there was a short pay or some controversy over invoices, and we were able to collect hundreds of thousands, really in excess of $1 million of receivables that the that the agencies and registries had written off as uncollectible. And it was because of the strength of the assignment that we were able to go in and force these companies to pay what was due and owing. And the collection rate was very, very high. Collection rate was high, and the fee exposure to the registry and agencies has been very low. So it's been a very positive outcome.